Man, it's been a long day. Yay. I wonder what sounds good right now. I don't know. Let's check my... Do I need this? Yeah. Jack and Coke sounds pretty good. Should probably get some ice. Yeah. I'm gonna have one drink. Man, this is gonna taste good. What else do I gotta do? Probably start cleaning the house.
Hey, what are you doing, man? I thought we were supposed to be healthy. Alcohol's bad for you, isn't it? Dude, what the heck? We've been working out 6 days a week. You're letting me down. Dude, that stuff's poison.
Think of a good reason. Come on.
I know. Alcohol prevents Alzheimer's disease. That doesn't sound right. Come here, I'll show you. Dude, there's no way you're gonna find any evidence of your claim.
Okay, so hear me out. One of the biggest theorized pathologies of Alzheimer's disease, or the cause of it, is the development of this really harmful protein called beta amyloid protein. And what happens is your brain produces a bunch of these, and then they aggregate and form plaques so that your brain synapses can't fire and talk to each other. So then you get forgetfulness and you get signs of dementia, and it develops into Alzheimer's disease, okay? So in 2012, Ormeño et al. Did in vitro and in silico studies. So they used petri dishes of cell cultures and computer imaging of molecular dynamic modeling, okay? And what they found is that when you take human embryonic kidney cells...
Where'd they get those from?
Don't worry about that. And you put them in the presence of alcohol, they produce less beta amyloid protein. So alcohol prevents beta amyloid, thus it prevents Alzheimer's disease.
That's just cell cultures, man.
Okay, yeah, but they also used it. They found that in molecular modeling, alcohol prevents beta amyloid protein from dimerizing, and it prevents it from becoming stable, right? So alcohol destabilizes beta amyloid protein, and it prevents it from forming plaques. Thus, it prevents Alzheimer's disease.
In silico doesn't matter. Dude, let me know when you find an in vivo study.
Okay, fine. I've got an in vivo study for you. Bai et al. In 2021, just last year, found that by taking nematodes, okay, they call them C. elegans, that produce a lot of beta amyloid protein, when you put them in solution of alcohol, it prevents them from producing as much beta amyloid protein, and it prolongs their lifespan. So alcohol prevents beta amyloid creation, thus it prevents Alzheimer's disease.
That's not real in vivo. I'm talking about in humans.
Okay, fine. I got another in vivo study of humans, okay? In 2020, Kim et al. Took a bunch of subjects from a big study in South Korea and did a cross-sectional study, okay?
Man, I bet that's just a study of like 23 participants.
Well, they have 414 subjects, okay?
414?
So, yeah, pretty big.
That's a pretty good number.
They found that when they categorized these patients into lifetime alcohol intake, right? Yeah, they had long lives. The average age of these people were around 65. They found that the people who were moderate drinkers, 1 to 13 standard drinks per week, had the lowest rates of beta amyloid deposition in their brains.
Dude, what even is a standard drink?
Yeah, so one standard drink is equivalent to 14 grams of alcohol, or about 98 calories, okay? So depending on the type of drink you're having, whether it be spirits, wine, or beer, the percentages of those certain drinks are lower. And in that order I gave, they descend in order, right? So a beer is typically about 5% alcohol, wine is about 12 to 13, and spirits are about 40% alcohol, or 80 proof, right? So if you were having spirits like I was having, like a Jack Daniels or bourbon or whiskey, those are usually 80 proof, but they can be different. So depending on what type of drink you're having, just find out what the alcohol percentage is, and then you can Google like standard drink equivalents, and you can type in the percentage of alcohol your drink is, and then the amount of fluids you're having, so the amount of ounces or milliliters, and then it'll equate to how many standard drinks that is, so that you can keep track of, you know, how much alcohol you're taking in, and then it can also help you keep track of, you know, the calories you're taking in. So a lot of people don't know, but alcohol is actually a macronutrient, and it's regarded as being 7 calories per gram. So it's less dense than fats, but it's more dense than proteins and carbohydrates. So, you know, the rule of thumb is 1 standard drink of 80 proof liquor is 1.5 fluid ounces. So a little shot, 1.5 fluid ounces. And then beer, a 5% beer would be about 12 ounces. So a little can. And then for wine, which is usually 12%, that would be 5 ounces.
Man, there's so many probable correlating factors in these human studies. I bet they can't even pinpoint as alcohol being the #1 correlator between these and amyloid beta deposition. They probably didn't even account for socioeconomic status.
Yeah, they took into account all that.
Oh, really?
Right? They did 3 different regression analyses models.
3 models?
And they looked at socioeconomic status, the difficulty of their job, their family, they even looked at genetics, right? They looked at if they had a higher propensity to create this base 1 gene or protein that is involved with the direct expression of beta amyloid protein, specifically beta amyloid 42. Yeah, so they took all of those confounding variables that could possibly skew the results of the study, and they were able to pinpoint the involvement of alcohol consumption in its direct correlation with beta amyloid deposition within the brain. So I got 3 studies. I explained the mechanism of action. I got in vitro, in silico, in vivo within other models of other than humans, and in vivo in humans. I got a big cross-sectional study. I could pull more studies if you want.
Wait. So let me get this straight. You're trying to suggest that we should drink alcohol because they found that Koreans who drank alcohol in moderation had lower rates of beta amyloid deposition, which is a theorized pathology of Alzheimer's disease development?
Yep.
So you're recommending that we drink alcohol?
No.
In moderation?
Well, no, this is all theoretical, and there's actually multiple theorized pathologies of Alzheimer's disease. So the prevention of beta amyloid protein isn't necessarily going to prevent the development of Alzheimer's disease. It's just that it might, okay? Maybe beta amyloid protein is the main cause of Alzheimer's disease. We don't know yet.
What?
I'm just saying that alcohol isn't necessarily bad if you're drinking in moderation.
Dude, what's the point of this?
I was just upset that you were judging me, and you were saying that because I had one drink, I hadn't even had the drink, I was about to drink it, you decided that I am unhealthy, and that's not accurate. Okay? If I were to drink the whole handle of Jack Daniels, then I would be unhealthy. Okay? But if I drink in moderation and I abide by the recommendations from the CDC and the World Health Organization, only drinking 1 to 2 standard drinks or less per day, which equates to about 14 standard drinks per week or less. And if I were a woman, it would be 1 per day and up to 7 or less per week. Then that is considered moderate alcohol consumption, and thus it is considered non-problematic.
Dang, man, I'm sorry. I didn't know. You're right. I shouldn't be trying to make you feel bad about your dietary choices.
In fact, it might be even beneficial in, say, your brain health, right? Yeah. So, yeah, the whole point of this video is just to say that you can indulge in things, whether it be alcohol or fast food or sugary snacks or desserts. You can indulge in moderation and still be healthy. And you don't have to punish yourself for enjoying life. Say, if you're hanging out with friends and you want to not be ostracized, which you can't, you can decide to abstain, and that's fine. But if you enjoy the activity, then you can partake, and you just don't beat yourself up about it afterwards. Okay? You can just you can enjoy yourself and still continue on living your healthy lifestyle and still getting your physical activity and still eating well outside of that, right? So you don't have to think, oh man, I had one drink, dang, well, it's all over, I might as well just keep drinking, and my diet's over now, I ruined all my progress. That's not how it works. Okay, it's the law of averages. The case still stands, though. If you do not drink as of right now, I would not recommend picking up drinking. Okay, and obviously, you're only allowed to drink if you are of legal age within your jurisdiction or governing body. All right, so Canada, 18. Here, 21. United States, other places, some places 15. Whatever. Just look up your laws. Don't break the law. Drink responsibly. Just do it in moderation. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you learned something about alcohol. There's a lot of science in this video. Hopefully it wasn't too mind-blowing for you. And I'm linking all the scientific studies and useful information in the description. I'll also leave a comment for links so that it's more easily accessible. If you could like and subscribe, that would be great. I appreciate the feedback. And also, I'm gonna leave some the standard drink equivalent calculator. So I think that's really useful. A lot of people don't understand how to count their drinks, and it's easy to accidentally go overboard. So just hope that helps. Anyways, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.